Welcome to my channel. My name is James, and I'm here to talk to you today about the law of attraction. This is something that's been a big passion of mine for almost 30 years. And something a lot of people don't get right. It's a lot of things that a lot of people misrepresent. There's a lot of videos on the law of attraction here on YouTube, and over the years, it's something I've seen a lot of people talking about. There's a lot of people teaching that the law of attraction is to think positive thoughts and attract things into your life. And this just isn't really all there is into it. It's just a very small piece of the puzzle. The law of attraction and manifestation is all about finding alignment with the things that you want. It's about finding alignment mentally, emotionally, spiritually, physically with your actions, and aligning each and every one of these things in your life. So how do you do that? This is the question. One, we figure out what it is we want. We figure out what the vibrational qualities of that which we want are. What is the emotional feeling that you want with that thing that you want? And why do you want it? For example, one of the biggest ones that I've used a lot is money. So money has a feeling attached to it. It's a feeling of satisfaction. It's a feeling of security and safety. This is a feeling that people really want when they want money. They want that feeling of security. They want that feeling of safety. So when you're looking at the law of attraction, you want to look at, how do I find, without money, how do I find a feeling of safety and security in my life? When you do this, you now align yourself with the energy of money, and it can flow to you in abundance. But until you find the feeling, you're not going to see the results. You know, this is why the rich get richer and the poor get poorer, because they have that feeling of safety and security, whereas the poor people have a feeling of the lack of safety and security. If you're feeling the lack of it, you're not going to be able to manifest the actualized version of it. If you're feeling the having of it, then you're going to be able to manifest more of the having of it in your life. You know, as we've been going through and understanding the law of attraction, one of the things we also have to understand is that there's a bunch of other kind of spiritual principles and laws that all work together to make the law of attraction work. First, we have the law of vibration. The law of vibration is that everything in the universe is energy. Everything is a vibration of energy. These trees, they are energy. The leaves on the trees, the water, everything we have in nature is energy. Even money. Everything you money, the love that you want, everything is an energy field. And everything comes from energy, everything goes back to energy. So one of the things that we have to realize with the law of energy, the law of vibration, is that everything is energy, and vibrations will attract like vibrations. So if you're vibrating, your personal energy is vibrating in alignment with the energy of what you want, you will attract that into your life. If you're vibrating in alignment with what you don't want, that's what you're going to attract instead. So the vibration you're putting out. What creates your vibrations? Your thoughts create a vibration. Your words that you speak create a vibration. Your actions that you take create a vibration. The emotions you feel create a vibration. And these all go out into the universe and create what you attract into your life. So that's the law of vibration. We also have the law of reaping and sowing. This is a reaping and sowing world. What this means is what you put out will also come back to you. What this means is if you give generously, what you give will come back to you. If you do things, you know, a farmer who goes out into their field and plants corn will sit back and watch and wait for that corn to grow. And he knows it has to go through a growing season. And when it's the right time to harvest, he will go out and harvest. And when he harvests, what does he expect to find? Corn! Because that's what he planted. Reaping and sowing world. You get what you plant. So if you plant envy, jealousy, hatred, greed, selfishness, When you go out into the world, what are you going to get back in return? Greed, envy, jealousy, hatred, selfishness. Those things that you put out are exactly what you're going to get back. So this is the law of reaping and sowing. We also have a law that a lot of people don't talk about. It's the law of balance and harmony. Harmony is where we have positive and negative energy. In this world, inside of ourselves, in our emotions, in everything, there is a balance of positive and negative energies. And if you really want to manifest with the law of attraction, you don't want to find only the positive energy. So many people are just think positive thoughts, just be positive, just do positive. But you don't want to just be positive. You want to find balance and harmony between the positive and the negative in your life. Because the balance and the harmony is what magnetizes you. If you've ever seen a magnet, it has a north pole and a south pole. And you are that magnet. You have to have the positive polarity, but you also have to have the negative polarity. Otherwise, you're not magnetized. And that means you're not able to attract. So find the harmony and the balance between your positive and negative emotions. Instead of trying to be positive all the time, instead of just trying to be this perfect little person who's happy-go-lucky all the time, find the balance and the harmony in your emotional states. And this is going to help you to manifest better with the law of attraction. All right, now let's talk about surrender. The law of surrendering is one of the most important things to understand when you're learning the law of attraction. See, a lot of people, what they do is they're trying to manifest something. So let's say money. And so you sit out there every day working my manifestation, which means you're focused on the lack of having it. What you do is you want to do the manifestation work. You bring it up. You do the asking where you bring it up. You hold the second for 67 seconds or longer. And then you let it go. If you let it go, you don't start repeating it every single day because that's holding on to it. If you haven't let it go yet, the universe can't bring it to you. You're just reactivating it over and over and over again. It's like you start some momentum and then you make it stop and start over. And stop and start over. And stop and start over. You got to let that momentum build and let it go. You have to surrender and let go and let God handle it once you do the activation. This means once you do the activation and you build that momentum and you let it go, you leave it alone. You don't keep repeating it. You don't keep talking about your lack of it. You don't keep talking about what you're missing. You focus your attention on the feeling, finding that feeling of having it. And when you can do this, you're going to make the manifestations come much faster and much easier. But you got to let go or else it's not going to work. All right, the next law that we're going to talk about is the law of sacrifice. And this is one that confuses a lot of people and gets a lot of people tied up in a knot inside. The law of sacrifice is not a bad thing. And it's not about giving up what you want to get something else that you want. That's what a lot of people think of sacrifice. The reality is the law of sacrifice is about letting go of something that's not serving you to get something that is serving you. See, everything comes with sacrifice. If you have a lack of money, it's because you've made the sacrifice of having an abundance of money by focusing on the lack. If instead you were to let go of that focus on the lack and focus on the having of it, you would sacrifice that idea of lack in order to help with the manifestation. I hope this helps. The other thing is, like, sometimes we have negative habits. We have negative belief systems. We have negative behaviors. And sometimes we have to sacrifice those things in order to open ourselves up to the manifestation and to the things that we really desire. When we learn how to work with this law of sacrifice, it can be one of the most beneficial things. This is where we start doing our shadow work. We start working inside of ourselves, letting go of those things that are no longer serving us, letting go of those outdated belief systems that are holding us back and that are keeping us out of our alignment with source energy. And when we do this, now we're able to really bring the power of law of attraction into full focus in our lives, and we can manifest things like crazy. I've done this myself, and it's been a tremendous shift in my ability to create manifestations in my life and in the lives of other people. Alright, so these are just a few of the laws. We're going to go through some more of the laws in later videos. I just wanted to get this out here, share with you some of the ideas on the law of attraction and some of the kind of other rules and principles behind the law of attraction that are going to help you start using this in your life. If you want to know more about the law of attraction, make sure you leave me a comment below, like the video, and give us a subscribe. This is going to help us to let more people know about what we're doing. And in this next video, we're going to talk about the power of manifestation and why you're struggling to get it working in your life. So make sure you check out that video, and we'll see you next time. Have a fantastic day.